We're about 2 weeks from Thanksgiving, and what better way to start off the holiday season than giving back to your community? Enter the Honeycomb Project, the only local organization that focuses specifically on providing opportunities for inclusive family volunteerism. And here in the studio with us this morning are Kristina Lowenstein and Tannen, co-founders of the Honeycomb Project, to talk about the National Family Volunteer Day and how you can help. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks so much for having us.
So tell us about why this organization started. What was the purpose for it, in your opinion, in terms of just why you had the passion to start it?
Sure. Well, first I'll just tell you a little bit about us. We're the only organization in Chicago and one of the few in the nation that creates and manages family volunteer projects. So we really focus on families, all ages kids. We get families out into the communities all over Chicago and connect them with firsthand experiences about, pressing social issues that face us today.
So what are some of the projects that families can get involved in when you mention that pressing social issues? What are some of the things families can do together?
Well, it's a busy weekend at the Honeycomb Project. Just today, families are working to write letters to troops overseas, preparing home-cooked meals for shelter residents, baking cookies for families at local hospitals, just really a wide variety of events every weekend.
So when you mention those projects, what are some of the things that people can do to make sure they get in touch with the right kind of project that really speaks to them and what they want to do to help the community?
Sure. Well, we really try to make it as easy as possible for families. And so on our website, we have all of our projects listed. And, depending on your interests or what neighborhood you might be interested in exploring, we're really working all over the city and just have a wide variety of opportunities.
When you mention all of these different things, serving those who are in need in terms of food or just going out into the community and volunteering, what kind of impact do you think all of this work has had on the city of Chicago?
Well, we've positively impacted 1.5 million Chicago residents. And I think what really inspires us when we go to these projects is seeing the passion and the enthusiasm of these families, and especially these young people who work so hard, whether they're pulling up invasive species along the Chicago River or serving food to the homeless. They are so passionate about being a part of their city and working towards change. And we just, we look at them as our future leaders. And when we go out there, it just feels so positive and bright about the future. So that is very inspiring to us. And I think that's the impact of seeing all these young people working so hard to make our city better.
As we come closer to the holidays, anything specific in terms of volunteering that families can do together when it comes to the holiday spirit? Any specific projects?
Well, I think, volunteering can be very daunting, the idea of it, especially with a family. But really, you can do some small things. You can rally your neighbors and your friends and your family, and you could clean your local park or write letters. We're doing that today, and bring them with some cookies to your local fire station. It doesn't need to be something you plan in advance. You could really just get together and make it fun. And those small gestures can be so meaningful to both your family and the community.
Kristina and Catherine, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about the Honeycomb Project today.
Great. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And again, National Family Volunteer Day coming this Saturday, November 18th. For more information on how you can take part or other ways to get involved, log on to thehoneycombproject.org.